It's very exciting.
So tonight I am lighting up for us rosemary. Oh, look at that baby wants to burn. Ooh, white smoke. Oh. So we can find rosemary in our gardens, if you planted it, herb stores. It's a cooking herb, but magically it is perfect to smudge with for this ceremony. And that is because it is protective and it protects women who practice magic. It gets rid of negativity, but it also gets rid of negative spirits. And anyone or any energy that is focusing on us in a rosemary is also used as an exorcism herb. So it's very magical. Now, when we connect to rosemary magically, you'll see in the smoke a tinge of purple. So you want to look for the purple smoke. And that's how you know it's doing its thing. So burn rosemary whenever you want to kill any type of negative energy. The one thing that I love about rosemary is that it kills negative mindsets. So if we feel like we're in a negative mindset or we've been affected by someone else's, it's good to use rosemary to burn as a smudge. So just smudge yourself, you can smudge your house, and you can also cook with it, of course, and bath with it. But burning it is amazing. So I like to use rosemary on Lammas and Lughnasadha. So I am excited about this ceremony. Let's get started. So first thing we're going to do, I hope you have a white candle or some kind of candle. I lit mine. So you can light yours right now as we cast a circle, okay? In this place, the circles round, we consecrate the sacred ground. With golden light, the space surround, all power here contained and bound. From the earth, the things that manifest. From the air, the things of mind. From fire, the things that motivate, and water, the souls refined. And yet no place or time there be between the worlds, our words and we. Ancient ones, welcome, come and see. Our space is sealed, so mote it be. Okay. So I'm very excited about tonight, and I'm so happy that you're joining me in this magic. Every essence that celebrates the sacred night is definitely a blessing to this world. So this circle for us is to give thanks to the Lord and the Lady for what they have provided us and what they provide. And it's actually a time of transformation, a time to look at how the year unfolded so far and what we have done and what we are ready to reap. So this is a very exciting time for all of us. The circle is a circle of completeness and continuity. It's the wheel of the year and the cycles of life. And now it's high summer. So these days are hot, same with the nights, but it's our first harvest that we can rejoice in the bounty that is provided. With this circle, our sacred space has been created where the realms touch on this night. So while we're practicing our magic, we are connecting to more than one realm. And know that you have a connection with all of these sacred realms. So what I want you to do is I hope you made some bread or have a food item for your ceremony. Here's mine. I gotta show you. I don't know if you can see it. I did rose cornbread. So I want you to take your food item and hold them in both hands. And actually I'm going to, you can take a piece as well. Okay, here's my piece. So on this night, when we make our bread, it's so important for us not to use a knife. And I'll explain to you why. And the reason why is actually, the reason why I said I'll explain why. The reason why is because it is meant to be torn. And this loaf or your food item will be a sacred offering with major power. Okay? And because we're giving it to the nature spirits, we don't want it to have any sharp edges. Okay? So hold your bread, and I want you to focus on the north. We all know something about the north. Focus on the direction, on the elements of earth. And as you hold your bread, listen. Come, spirits of the north, powers of the earth, bring the beauty of ripe golden fields. Be with us this sacred night. Bless our life with a bountiful harvest where health and wealth meets to the perfect image of my divine self. Now we want to focus on the east and try to feel the air around you in the atmosphere, still holding your bread. Come, spirits of the east, the powers of air, bring the magical breeze and be with us tonight. Protect our path ahead and shield us from all things that try to block our path. Let us see where we are going and give us the protection with every step of our path. Now connect to the south. If you can see your candle flame, look at it. Come, spirits of the south, the power and passion of fire, the warm afternoons and the daily magic of the sun. Give us the power and passion to attain what we desire. Protect our abundance now and into the future. Let us experience your blessings. Be with us tonight. Now I want you to focus on the west, the spirits of the west, and the way you feel water, whether you're drinking it or bathing in it or swimming in the ocean. Our ancestors, the protectors, spirits of the west, protectors of our healing and emotions. Be with us tonight as we align to the abundance of the earth and the healing of our frequency and vibes so that we can receive all the blessings you see ahead of us. Protect and cleanse us of our path. We share our bounty with the Lord and the Lady with gratitude and appreciation to the love, guidance, and blessings you bring us. Now put your bread down and we'll have some in a little bit. So Lammas, also called Lughnasadha, is one of the cross-border festivals the others being Imbolc, Beltane, Samhain. Lu is the Celtic god of the sun, and August is his month. It is the cross quarter between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox, and it marks the beginning of the harvest season. So Lughnasadha is a celebration to Lu, the sun god, whose name means shining one. Now, you know, when we do our full moon ceremonies, I claim myself as a daughter of the shining one. Well, those are amazing celestial ancient beings. He is the nature god of storms and lightning. If we receive a gentle rain on August 1st, any August 1st, it means that his presence is here bestowing us blessings. I had two. Honestly, I woke up, it was so hot and warm. I was like, there's no way there's going to be any rain. And all of a sudden I heard it, and then it happened again. So when we experience the first rain, whether it's on Lammas or after, it means that is when you know that the God energy is bringing you blessings. So beware of storms and lightning. They're of great power, and we believe that they cleanse the earth of something they're not happy about. And when we receive our blessings, it is also the goddess Talatu, known as the storm hag. And she protects us from damaging crops, which also means going into debt or a place of insecurity, okay? So Lammas is also considered our first harvest of the year. And it's really important to take note on what areas of life arise that is giving you what you have asked for. It's really this time where we want to honor and give thanks to the spirits and the gods for the beginning of our harvest. So we will start to see the things that we have written on the paper. We will see things that are arising that are maybe meant to bless us. Anything that is arising in topic and in life right now is going into a place of harvest. So you want to experience the goodness and what you're going to reap, even if it feels like it's something difficult or challenging. This is the month where we reap what we sow, and it really starts to take place this month. So this is a ceremony where we give them offering and prayers of protection. It's also a time where we get to open up to receive. So far in our year, we've learned how to be aware. We've learned how to know ourselves. We've learned how to release, and now we're opening up to receive. So some of you may have done the dedication rituals, and those who have done the dedication ritual will feel more power and blessings. And the banishing ritual is also something that we traditionally practice so that it will keep us protected and shielded. So I will make sure that you have that ritual for this month. Traditionally, it's done on the new moon of August, as well as in October, and then again on January, okay? And most of us will use the Angelica root bath, but something that is sacred and cleansing for you, okay? As well as the banishing ritual that I will send out. The other thing that is something that is sacred and traditional is to save the seeds of the plants or the fruits that you are consuming today and tomorrow. And traditionally, those are planted. And it's said that if they sprout, then it's a symbol of love and a symbol of your connection to the Lord and the Lady. You also want to take time this month to walk through fields or orchards or spend time along springs, creeks, rivers, ponds, lakes, and reflecting on the bounty and the love of the universe. So August comes from the Latin word Augustus, which means consecrated. Whenever we cast a circle, we consecrate the ground, which means that we are putting blessing and protection into it and that we're claiming it as ours. So this whole month is where we can connect to the things in our life that we want to bless, give power to, and protection to. In 8 BC, the Roman Senate honored Augustus Caesar, the first Roman Empire, by changing the name of their month, Sextilis, to Augustus. So this month is about gaining our strength. It's a power month of the year, and it will bring up things that need to go before the veils of the spirit get thin. It's the energy of completion, tying up our loose ends. It's a month to get rid of the negative things that we're carrying or dealing with so that we are clearer and stronger when the veils are thin. So to get rid of negativity or stress, and getting rid of them completely is our goal. To be at peace with ourselves and our life and the very things that we want to manifest. All of these are going to come into play. Traditionally, fish or salmon was also a custom meal that we would eat, or that the ancient ones would eat before the full moon, which is tomorrow. The symbol is also the snake and everything connected to it. The snake guides us through this month, helping us get rid of what doesn't serve us and to empower the part of us that is serving us. It's the Ouroboros within us that is in play. And this energy is the energy of our meridian. It's the energy of our core. It's the energy of our kundalini, which is the connection to our masculine and feminine side. So in August, we want to focus on money magic, household magic, how we want our household to feel and be, knowledge, and aligning ourselves to finding our purpose. Today is special because it actually opens the doorway to our shadow self. So we want to be aware of the past things that arise and write them down through the month. This is important to clear and unlock ourselves from unknown bondages. Angelica root baths, like I said, are favorable as well. So now I want you to take your bread. So we're going to put our bread back into our hands. And I want you to repeat after me when I tell you to, okay? Think about what you want to come into fruition. And as you're thinking about what you want to fruition, within this circle, I send a gift to you. May the goddess grant your wishes true. May our wishes and intentions be carried above and below. We come to this space, a celebration, the sacred circle. The sun god gives us light and the energy of life to all things. Through the goddess and from the goddess, all things grow and mature. Break off a piece of your bread or your food item and eat it. Have a sip of your offering. Drink. May we all never thirst. Don't choke. Make sure it goes down. And repeat after me, still holding your bread. Okay. I must open myself to change. To do so, I must abandon my faults. refresh and vitalize my body, mind, and spirit. I embrace growth as I prepare for what is to become, for what the future holds. Yet, for me to grow, it is necessary for a part of me to release the old. Now, I ask you to do a burning or a paper to declare any faults you would like to be cleansed. So you can put the bread down. And this is something that you'll want to burn. If you can't burn it now, definitely burn it tonight. So let me just get my paper ready to burn. So you want to write down and get rid of everything that is burdening you. This is a ceremony of unburdening and getting rid of any stress so that we can wake up tomorrow on the new path to receiving. Okay? So we don't actually have to read these out loud, but we will burn them. I'm going to light that. This is homemade paper I made with all of my vanishing herbs. And it burns good. Look at that. Okay. Want to light yours?
So be it.
So be it. Oh, that was a little much. There we go. Whew. Now, with your bread, the rest of your offering, what you want to do is take your loaf and put it into 4 corners of your property. You can put it in the 4 corners outside of your home or the 4 corners of your property. And you want to give each one as an offering to one of the directions. So north, south, east, and west. And you want to take note on which corner of the property is which direction. Okay? So we're going to leave the bread out for the nature spirits or for the birds. Now, when you do that, the next day go out and look and see which directions are disappeared or have been eaten, where your offerings are gone. That's going to let you know what element is in play as far as what you are going to be receiving. Okay? So if it's earth, right, then it's going to be financial, it's going to be tangible. If it's air or the east, then it's something that has to do with your future. You're receiving a blessing to help your future. If it's south, then it represents something that has to do with destiny and your purpose. And if it's west, it represents your connection to the spirit world and the blessings you're meant to receive from your ancestors or the spirits that are around you. Okay? So I hope you got some grass. Perfect. Okay. So you can make this as big as you want or as small as you want. And what you want to do is we want to braid this. Okay. So I want you to start the braid right now as I do the blessing. And you can finish this tonight. You don't have to have it all finished by the time I'm finished the spell. Okay? But as I do work on it, as you start right now, just listen to what I say. Okay, let me get started first. So this is something that can be hung above the door or behind or beside. Also something that will invite the nature spirits of harvest into your home. There we go. Just have to get it so that it holds without me doing it. Okay. So tonight is a celebration of plenty and optimism and of nature's infinite bounty. To tap into this energy, we want to hold on to our bundle of grass. We want to focus on our white candle. So you want to look at it every now and then. And listen to this verse. Fairies prancing in the meadow, spirits in the corn. Green man is flourishing everywhere. Grains begin to ripen, all things bear fruit. Summer glistens with possibility, blossoms take root. Fairies whisper secrets, powerful blessings to see. Cycles move all around, they share their gifts with me. Air to fire, fire to water, water to earth, earth to air. Elements feed spirit, and the circle glows. At Lammas day and night, we witness nature's awesome might. Growing full and blessing all is earth's celebration before the chill of fall. Now braiding this grass, we mark this day, protect our hearth with the abundance of gain. The blessings of the goddess come again. We place the braid over our door. May bondage known or unknown be banished now, and my blessings be drawn to this place. Summer's energy will fill this space. Earth, air, fire, and water unite and bless us all the way. So you want to finish your braid. The really cool thing about this night is that we're not only just harvesting and celebrating the harvest of what we will receive for this month, but we are giving power to the nature spirits and the spirits of the harvest. Whenever we do magic, it's the nature spirits that are the root makers and that bring things to us. So we are giving them power tonight. In the old days, it was also known as the Green Spirit Night. And it was said that people would see a green spirit either in their fire, their bonfire, or a glow in the night, or glow sparkles of green. So take note on the color green through this month. You might see it in the dark, you might see it in your candle flame. Wear green. But this is the month where we get to work with those elementals. Some of the herbs that you would like to burn, if you are into burning to attract, we can use thyme, lavender, sunflowers, having them around us or in the house. Calendula is a really good herb, and marjoram. And we can use these also as essential oils. I like to wear lemongrass through the summer. I actually put it in coconut oil, and that's like my suntan lotion. And if you want a really good natural sun sunscreen, hazelnut is a very good sunscreen if you're not allergic to nuts. And you can put lemongrass in that as well. And if you don't have the essential oil, you can use the herb and just boil it up and use it as a spray as well. Crystals that will help us through this month are carnelian, citrine, sunstone, and moss agate. Okay. So finish your braids. You can show me. You can post some pictures if you want. And we will open our circle. So first, before I do, let's pull a card. Now, if you made a corn doll, I don't know if you have, I like to make them because that is something that the spirit will jump into, and I believe in dolls with spirits because I had lots of creepy dolls when I was a kid. I had a whole wall of dolls. Some of them like, oh my gosh. But the corn doll is something that's traditional, and then we'll burn it in the new year, which is always very sad. So let's pick a card for us tonight and the power of our manifestation and the good things that we will reap. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. So hold your visions. It's perfect for tonight. So as all good things come to an end, go forth with the love the goddess sends. For if your heart is always true, the sacred and its blessings will come back to you. The circle is open but never unbroken. Merry we meet, merry we part, with love in our hearts. So mote it be. Stomp, seal it with a kiss, and have a great night. Perfect. And enjoy your stuff, your braid. Awesome. And some of you, I'll probably see you tomorrow for full moon. Take care.
Thank you. Good night.
Many blessings. Good night.
Good night.